Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We just want to do a quick movie review for Shang-Chi. Is it Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi? It was Shang-Chi, wasn't it?
I
Shang-Chi.
don't even know.
I thought they called him Shane because it was Sean, and the girl was making fun because his name was. She said you named yourself Sean,
Yeah.
and she's like, that's so unoriginal. Anyways, yeah, we just do a quick review. We saw this the other day. I thought it was really good. I wasn't sure what to expect going into this. I didn't know anything about the character, but I think they did a pretty good job. I thought the main battle scene that was in it, I thought it was a little much at the end. It was kind of hard to see exactly what was going on at certain points. Not too bad, but most of it was really good except for that one part. That's just my opinion. Um, I don't know who. Never heard the main character's name. Well, obviously Aquafina, I know who she is, and Ben Kingsley reprised his well, reprise would be the word to use for it because it's him, but he's still like an actor playing a part. And I thought it was really funny that he was in this movie, like he really comedic, the guy the way he is, and so I think he did a pretty good job playing the character that he did. What was his name? Trevor.
Yeah.
He just said, "Oh, just call me Trevor." Um, so yeah, basically it's about the Ten Rings, which Shang-Chi's father is controlling. He's kind of like a power hungry. He's not a good guy, and he wants to kind of pass it down to his son to take control of his compound and his empire, whatever. But his son is like more American now because he's been in America for what do you say, 10 years? I think it was 10 years. So he really just doesn't know or doesn't really want any part of that. He's been trying to leave that part behind because his father made him into a killer. He talks about how he had to go kill the person that killed his mother at the age of 14. So his father turned him into a terrible person. He decided to separate himself from all that and kind of forget about it. So he could kind of put in the past and would be a better person than what his father wanted him to be. So his father's bringing him back to what was the name of I don't remember the name of the city. So his father brings him back to the homeland to try to because he believes this magical place is holding their mother hostage behind some gate. Or else actually was behind the gate is actual like evil demons. I think that's what we call it.
Yeah.
So they can take your soul.
It's basic. It's like kind of looks like a dragon, but except it's very evil, a very very evil animal. You can put it, or entity. You can put it. So that I thought that was pretty cool. The battle between Sean and his father, and Sean eventually overpowers his father because with the rings because he grabs them.
Yeah, I think he meets his aunt. Well, they eventually go to this magical land to get there before his father does to let them know that he's coming and he's going to try to destroy them. And he meets his aunt, and she basically says trying to get him to realize who he is, and that's why he had to become more powerful than his father, and he would get the rings away from him. I thought the actions was really cool. Like the beginning, there's a scene where they're on a subway, and the 10 rings. The 10 rings weren't just necessarily the rings themselves, but the army that his father controlled was called the 10 rings, and they go after him to try to get this pendant. And his sister has a pendant, so they want to get these pendants so somehow opens up this gateway or whatever. So they did a really cool battle at the beginning in a subway. And so I thought that was really cool. There's a guy who's the vlogging guy. There's a guy who.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, he like live streamed it on the internet, and like millions of people saw it. So that guy was pretty funny, and I also thought it was cool to see Juan. Juan was back in this, and Abomination showed up.
Yeah, but he has a different look than he did in the original Hulk movie.
The original Hulk movie.
Yeah, with Edward Norton. So he looks a lot different. He actually looks more
like the comic version of Abomination. So yeah, they show like Shang-Chi, like he goes there to watch Juan and Abomination fight each other, and of course Juan wins because he I don't know, he did like the thing, with the portal and I don't know, something came out and knocked out Abomination, but but eventually, Abomination and One end up leaving on good terms with each other.
Yeah, I
So
think they're friendly. I think. I don't
yeah,
think he's supposed to be a bad character now. I don't know. That's how the impression I got from it. But it was cool to see Abomination get brought into this movie. I don't know if they're gonna have him in any future
he's
things.
coming back.
Is he?
He's gonna be in the She-Hulk series they're making.
Oh, that'd be cool. So
So he'll be back in that one.
so that was pretty interesting. I like how they connected the Avengers and other characters to this. I was wondering how they were going to do that. Um, I have to say the characters of Shang-Chi and Katie played by Aquafina, and Shang-Chi was I don't know how it's pronounced right, Simu Liu.
Yeah,
I think that's how. I think they did a good job. I'd never even heard of him before. Aquafina I've seen in a couple of things. I think she did a good job. Very comical and she.
Oh yeah, she was very 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 funny in this one. She, I don't know, just a lot of the scenes she was in. I just think, she did a good job along with the other members of the cast. I mean just the action, the dialogue itself, like it was just well written and it was just well done, basically.
Yeah, I think the what do you call it, the scenery was really cool. Like I think there's a moving forest that's a
Yeah,
you
that
get
was pretty
to
cool.
that's a moving maze to get to this magical land where Shang-Chi's mother is from. So I think that they did a really good job doing that. Overall, I think the movie was really good.
And then at the end, Juan shows up at the end. They're like, so Shang-Chi and Katie are like in a restaurant. They're like out on a date with like their friends or whatever.
Yeah, and they're explaining to the friends about this big
His
story.
background of his life or whatever. And just the look on their face. The girl said to them, so you're telling me you went from being someone that drives cars to now saving the
Yeah, 'cause
world?
they were just valets to begin with. The two of them, Katie and Shang-Chi, are just valet people. They don't really have any real. That's their job. They don't really have anything really going on. This particular couple was kind of not making fun of them at the beginning of the movie, but talk about how they're talented and they should be doing something more. It turns out that they had this big battle and they were telling them all about it.
And just the look on their face.
Yeah, because they don't think they were really. I think they thought they were being mocking them because of what they had said earlier in the movie. But and then Wong shows up, just like
that's
that spinning thing.
Yeah, that scene was pretty funny because like he comes from the sanctum, the where Doctor Strange lives.
They call it. Is it
The sanctum?
Yeah, the sanctum or whatever.
Yeah, he comes from the library of it, and it's funny because he comes out and he goes, "Is there a Shang-Chi here?" And then Sean goes, "Yes, I'm here, present." And then one like he's kind of well, we gotta talk like now. He's like, "Let's go." And then so then this leads up to the first post credit scene. So apparently the rings are sending a signal somewhere not on Earth. So and then they had Captain Marvel, which is played by Brie Larson. She was back in it, and then Bruce Banner, played by Mark Ruffalo, was in it. And Juan asked both of them if they ever heard of this type of technology these rings are made of, and Captain Marvel goes, "Well, I've been to thousands of planets. I've never seen anything like this." And Bruce Banner goes, "This is not made from Earth. We don't know where it's from." And then Shang-Chi asked Juan, "Well, where do you think it's coming from?" And he's like, I don't know, but and then Captain Marvel tells Bruce, "Oh, give him my number." I don't know why, and then she ends up leaving. Something happened. I'm assuming that will be in her movie coming
Yeah, she
out.
said she had to go take care of something, but they didn't say what.
And then Bruce Banner tells him, "Oh, welcome to the circus," or whatever. So now it indicates that Sean is a part of the Avengers now.
Right.
So, and then Juan tells him, "Oh, go home, get some rest. Your life has changed now, and there's going to be a lot on your front door now, basically." So,
yeah, I thought it was interesting. They said the two of you. So is Aquafina might be
a part of the Avengers as well.
Yeah, she's gonna be a part of it. What is her character? I don't know. I was kind of surprised they said the two because she's really not like but she started using a bow and arrow when they were in this big battle at the end of the movie. So I don't know.
Unless she becomes like a Hawkeye type
Yeah,
character.
I don't know who she's supposed to be. If it's a real, I don't know. It kind of took me by surprise when you said that to me.
You
So
never know. Marvel.
also maybe look up what character she's supposed to become. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
And then the second post-credit scene, there's two of them. The second one shows Sean's sister. Basically, she's dismantling, all the criminal stuff her father was doing before he died in the movie, and she basically ends up taking over the Ten Rings organization. But now they're supposed to be like friendlier now, like they're not supposed to be evil anymore. So.
Yeah.
And it shows there's a lot more women now in the army now, and they're training and stuff. So that's pretty much about it, really. So it seems like it's setting up a movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like I said, it's setting up to, something to go forward. There's gonna be he's gonna show up in the next Avengers movie
or Shang-Chi too,
or Captain Marvel, or could be what's the next one? Eternals. I wonder if the Eternals did, because they said something was coming too. If that has anything to do with what?
It is possible. The Deviants.
Yeah, maybe they have something to do. I don't know. So I wonder if they can connect in that way. It's going to be interesting to see where he pops up again and what movie he's going to be in going forward. Because right now I don't really know. But anyways, I think that's going to do it. I suggest you get a chance to check out this movie, go see it in theater. I think it's better seeing it. It just doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, definitely go check it out. It's a really awesome movie.
Yeah, so, thanks for tuning into our videos as always. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.